Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SHARCOM 2025. We are raising money for the Trevor Project, currently at £400 raised. If you would like to donate, information be found below, and the link is pinned in chat. But up next, we have Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Pandora tomorrow, any percent normal run by Pantoufle with a 46-minute estimate. I love it. Take it away.
Hello everyone. This is a Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. So second game of the Splinter Cell series, released in 2004. So I'm gonna play on normal difficulty. And the timer can start as soon as I get movement control, so it's gonna be in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
So the first level is pretty much like a tutorial. Explains you how to the moves you can do in this game.
Invisibility is your best weapon.
And right off the bat, I'm gonna try to get an out of bounds if I can land on this fence, which is very precise. There we go. So instead of going like all the way on this pipe, I can go around here on this fence. And just like that, I can skip like 10 seconds. Opening this door with a disposable pick to save a few seconds. And we're gonna go out of bounds like 2 more times already.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP.
And because I am on like kinda high FPS, for some reason I can kinda glide on this fence and get on top of it. And I can go on these rooftops. Over here, jumping here.
Understood.
And I can skip having to deal with this car pretty much.
Leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert.
Jumping over the landmines with the thermal vision.
This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly.
And here is one more out of bounds, which is very precise. I have to take a very steep angle and try to land on the fence.
Avoid the main gate.
If I can get it, there we go.
Rims found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate at all
I can
costs.
actually climb on this wall and run through the barbed wire, which is kind of funny.
A little wet's better than a little dirty. That stream brings your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level.
So normally you have to go down here and interrogate this guy, but thankfully the trigger is at the top of this wall, so it's very convenient.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation.
So now I'm gonna do Sadono skip.
Yeah, but the hostages
I have to run really fast here and make some precise jumps so I don't get spotted by the people behind the windows. And I barely got the grab, that was super close.
We need to know how much data was lost.
Talk, damn you. Where is it?
And I'm gonna talk to this friendly NPC here.
Douglas.
Fisher?
You still
who is named Shetland.
I'm working alone.
Who's gonna give us some info.
Keep guessing.
I'm gonna be able to read on a very cool cell phone.
Thanks.
Just wash your hands.
And I think one of the guards spotted me, so I'm gonna have to be really careful here. He might open the door. Yep, he's gonna open the door.
It was PGP encrypted, easy stuff.
This could be an issue actually.
The body text is gibberish. Brunton thinks it's a regional Indonesian dialect.
I'm gonna have to take him out. This is not supposed to happen, but
Mortified penguin. And 4 words in the body
I have
text.
to work with what I got.
And Springfield.
My CIA people came through for us. The dialect is
Okay, here it's very important that I don't get spotted. I mean, I can get spotted, but I don't want to take too much damage. So I'm gonna have to hopefully dodge enough of the bullets. That's good enough. I just want a bit of my HP. Keeping the dialogue to trigger this cutscene a bit faster. And I'm shooting behind this guy, like in the room, to make him investigate the room, so I can just cross the courtyard nicely.
There's an automated searchlight they haven't shut down. Should be blinding through night goggles.
You're telling me to stay in the light?
Now talking
I
to
say
Ingrid,
wouldn't like it.
who's gonna help us with the message we
You
received.
must be my blind.
It did, thanks.
I'm doing the best I can.
Word crunching's what I...
Nice PDA.
Can you read it?
It's phonetical Mombec.
Your guess is as good as...
Would you stay if I said
No.
And now I can actually exit the level, so I should have just enough HP to take the fall here. Gonna have to kill this guy. Now I am actually allowed to kill people, like I wasn't allowed to kill anyone before that. But now I can take care of these guards, which is nice. There we go.
The Osprey can't land in the village. Cohen's afraid of being too good a target. Cut the power from all
Turning
the
off this
spotlights in the
spotlight.
village. They'll fly as low as possible to
And
pick
that's
you
gonna
up at
be
the end of the
the
pier.
end of the level very soon. As soon as I get on this lifeboat. There we go. Okay, so now we are in Paris. And I have my rifle now, so I can...
You'll have time for sightseeing later.
I have a lot of gadgets. Like you saw me throw... you can knock out people with gadgets in this game, so I throw a sticky cam on him to knock him out.
Is he still inside?
Hard to say. The man's cover is rock solid.
And I should also mention that in this level,
If he is, he's under
I can afford the like 2 alarms you see at the right corner, 1/3.
Syrian terrorists.
I can afford like 2 alarms, but if I get 3, the mission is over, so I'm gonna have to be really careful.
First accessing the security terminal on your
But
floor.
on this difficulty,
Investigate network
the alarm is gonna reset at some point, so you're gonna see the
No, the important files
the
are
counter go
Osprey.
back to 0 very
His case
soon.
file says the founder was worried about the government stealing his client's
So it
files
goes back
when
to
the
0, and now I
apocalypse
can
rolls
actually
around.
aggro people again.
Paranoia-based security.
So shooting a smoke here to get easily through this room. Taking care of these guards.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Grabbing this little satchel, and I have to hack the PC.
I'm in.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Let's see. Mortified Penguin cracked their system directories. Looks like all of his attention was focused on the client databases.
Meaning, he was looking for specific frozen dead men. What do the client databases say?
Nothing from here. It's a separate network. Oh my god.
So now I have to take off
The mercenaries just remote
this
triggered a
boom, and
bomb
this door was
timer.
supposed to open, but
The signal is coming from the boiler room.
just gonna
further down the
wait.
corridor.
Hopefully this guy will open. There we go. Disabling the bomb here.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
And this guy didn't die, which is kind of weird.
You're putting the mission in danger.
Okay, I got 2 alarms here, which is not supposed to happen, so I'm gonna have to not get spotted by this detector here. And I think it's gonna reset. There we go. Putting this light so the guard don't see me here.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
Taking care of this camera so I don't get spotted.
I found the guard on the security cameras. I think you were right. Looks like
And
he's
the
behind
door
that
codes
big
are
blue
always the
light.
same in this game, so I just have them
Label on the monitor
memorized.
says Body processing room.
And you can type the door codes with the numpad on the
I'm
keyboard, which
inside
is
the
very
client
handy.
storage database.
I'm tapped. Taking a
You
look.
can't do that in the first game.
I see at least 8 clients Mortified Penguin pulled up in detail.
Anything in common?
Gonna
All
skip
frozen in the
the
last 6
voice line
months,
to trigger the
and all
cutscene
cheat
faster.
states. They all booked a
I'm gonna
Got your French brains,
kill
Lambert.
this guy for safety. I don't really need to do it, but it could be bad if he sees me.
Took the ND-133.
I guess we can assume he's not CIA. If he's
Taking
willing
care
to
of this
murder.
guy if I
Murder
can.
frozen
It's a bit
organs.
sketchy.
You can't murder the dead.
Okay, here is a pretty big skip, so I'm gonna make a manual save just to be
The
safe.
security guard everybody's so excited
I have
about
to
it,
throw a nade, like a very precise lineup,
Processing.
where they pull the brains out of the skull.
and that should work, nice. So the nade did like 3 things. It killed the guards,
Okay,
obviously.
it seems they've gone back
It
to normal.
skips the cutscene. And it also gonna trigger the steam in the hallway.
No,
I'm from the phone company.
So I'm gonna be able to exit the level without taking any damage. Gonna skip the dialogue here
So that's
with some quick save, quick loads.
what's
So I can move again, there we go.
Right.
Right what?
So you see, by throwing the nade, I triggered this thing over here, which released steam in this hallway. And if I don't do that, like, the steam will come out from here, and it would kill me, so now I can exit the level from here. And that's the end of Paris. Okay, so this is train, and this is by far the biggest skip we have in this game. So I'm just gonna show off really quickly what we are supposed to do casually. Casually, you would want to go down here, like inside the train, go down the hatch, and all the way under into the train, interrogate some people and stuff. It's pretty long level, but we can do that if I line up correctly here. And I use my binocs, I can jump backwards like that. And kind of trick the game and land here, which is not supposed to happen. Because if I try to jump forward, it's gonna push me backwards like that. So now I can just strafe back and forth to go a bit faster. And all I have to do from this point is get to the end of the train, or the front of the train rather. So it's kind of boring, but it saves a lot of time. Trust me, it's like 2 minutes. And as soon as I get near this hatch, it's gonna trigger a second off spray that you see in the background here. And you see this guy T-posing here, which is kind of nice. So now all I have to do is get to the off spray. And that's it, that's the end of the train. Nice and easy. Now we are in Jerusalem, and we also gonna have a pretty big skip.
This looks like a touchy mission.
Like at
Grunton
the
is
start.
coordinating with local intelligence.
Mossad?
Even better, Shin Bet.
Spooky. Who we torturing?
Just you.
I'm gonna shoot a bullet here to distract this cop so he doesn't see me.
Wouldn't it make more sense just to give
He
it
can
to me?
aggro me in a way that he doesn't trigger the alarm. And here is the skip. I'm gonna wall jump and pause at a very specific frame. That was a bit too early. That's too early, I think. Yep, it's almost frame perfect. That could work. Yep, there we go. So for some reason, if you pause the game during this animation, you can land higher than usual. So I was able to make it on top of the fence here. And I am not supposed to be in this area now. As you can see, this guy is T-posing, and so is this guy. So yeah, normally you want to go all the way around these buildings and go grab your rifle. But yeah, it's worth it because it saves like 30-40 seconds to go like that. I'm gonna shoot a bullet to distract the cops, so I can go around them, hopefully. Nice. I don't want to take too much damage here because this could make the end of the level kind of sketchy. And this level is pretty long. I think it's the longest of all. Okay, so now we're gonna have to get to the exit. And you see this lady down here, I'm gonna have to meet her. I'll try to do some fancy jumps to have a shorter ledge grab animation. And because this is the end trigger, I don't take any fall damage here. It just triggers the end of the level.
Clear identification of Dahlia. She's waiting.
And now we are in Jerusalem 2, which is kinda boring because it's sort of an auto-scroller.
What was he doing in Jerusalem?
I have to follow this lady to the objective.
I don't know any.
What was the deal?
Your friend got the biological.
Where are the Syrians?
I'll take you to the device.
I'm gonna shoot as soon as possible just to make her walk a bit sooner. So yeah, this is pretty much an auto-scroller, but there is still some kind of ways to speed this up a little bit. And I'm gonna have to take out these cops. So I'm gonna bonk this guy, and this guy if he wants to come to me. So I need to to take care of the cops, because if I don't, Dahlia Tal, which is the lady working here, is gonna stop to talk to them, and it's pretty slow. So I'm gonna try to take care of everyone here. And I also have to keep the bodies in the shadows. Because if I, let's say if I knock out someone, and his body is in the lights like that, it's gonna fail the mission eventually. However, if I knock out someone in the light, I mean this one is kinda in the shadows, but I'm gonna try to demonstrate that later. You can bypass the body checks in a way. So this guy is probably not hidden enough, so I can just shoot the light. But I'm gonna demonstrate what I meant. Let's say I bring this guy in the lights. There we go. Now, if I were to leave this guy here and keep going, this would fail the mission. But if I make a quick save and a quick load, for some reason it cancels the body. It doesn't scan for the body anymore, so it's not gonna be an issue. Kind of a glitch. You also see me crouch spamming here. So I just kind of spam crouch and slow down my speed a bit. And I can sneak behind people without making any noise and still have a decent speed. There we go, so I have a few more cops to take care of. This is gonna be the last one around this corner. I'm gonna bonk him twice, there we go. And I don't have to rush this part, because I have to wait for the lady Dahlia Tal anyway, so I can take my time, which is nice. And since I have time, I can also go ahead and take some ammunition. Yeah, no, we just have to wait for Dahlia Tal to come. There she is. Also, this mechanic is kind of how the train skip works. I just look backwards and jump like that. That's how it works. Okay, we're gonna open the door for her, because it's way faster than letting her open the door. And I'm gonna try to make her turn a bit faster. This is such a tiny optimization, but it's kind of nice. And now she gets me into the elevator.
You ready?
You want to come
In this
inside?
voice
Not on your
line.
life.
And I have two choices. I can kill her like I just did, but I can also let her leave. And depending on what I do, I get a different outcome at the end of this level.
Tell me what I just
So because I killed her, I'm gonna have a much easier time in the final part of the level.
Shinbad wasn't
If I
playing
let
a
her
straight
leave,
game.
she's gonna try to kill me at the end with a sniper's crew, so it's kinda
Shut up,
sketchy.
Fisher. Leave the ethics to us. Brunton, sign off. We need to talk.
Get the sample as soon as possible.
This
You're
is
in
gonna be a
fifth
very
freedom
combat-heavy
situation.
section.
All means are acceptable.
So I have to be precise and try to not take too much damage. I'm gonna make some quick saves to be safe. Getting this biological weapon here.
Great work, Fisher. Now
This
find
could be
out what's
dicey.
in it.
I could open it.
And you could play Russian
Taking care of this guy, taking care of this last guy, and I am good.
A CIA analyst waiting with Cohen. A man by the name of Bellagio Sampler.
Bellagio Sampler.
You asked where my sense of humor was.
This part is kinda scary in the speedrun because normally we are supposed to have our rifle and a bunch of gadgets which make the fights a lot easier. But thankfully the pistol is very strong with the laser pointer, it's super precise. So it's not too much of an issue. Now shooting the wall back here to distract the cops. It's gonna make this cop right here investigate and I can just run past everyone without getting spotted. Rolling in the trigger and skipping the dialogue.
You think so?
There we go, that's the end of Jerusalem.
No.
Now into Indonesia or Kundeng camp. Now the level is gonna get really tricky, like the later levels in this game are really brutal.
Good. I can work with Shetland.
I'm gonna try to get around here so I don't take any damage.
Army operation. He'll give you the brief.
I'm gonna take care of these guys. And I want to stick on the left of the map here because there are some tripwire mines on the floor that you barely can see, it's like super subtle. I just jumped over one right now. But yeah, if I run straight forward I would die in one shot. I'm gonna go around here and in the shadows to plant the bomb on the plane. Whoops, did I make a save? Yeah, I did. That's a good thing, because I would have been dead.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
This guard can be annoying sometimes. He likes to crouch, which makes it kinda hard to kill him sometimes.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't
Going around here, so I don't get spotted.
Stealth skills are crucial for this operation.
Oh, I got spotted. I should be fine though. I need HP, but like half HP is good enough in this part. I have to kill the dog, unfortunately. And this guy as well. And here, I have to kill everyone pretty much, so I can go fast. And I don't get demolished. Okay, now we're gonna see the second villain of the game, which is with Sadono.
I'm inside the camp.
I'm gonna shoot a distraction. This guy with the red hat is the second villain. And I'm gonna go ahead of him, which is not intended at all. Like normally you wanna go behind him and kinda sneak behind him. But I can make things a bit faster. This is kind of an auto-scroller as well, but I can speed things up. And I'm gonna kill this guy, who is supposed to have a conversation with Sadono later on. I'm just gonna hide his body.
So I grab one and make him talk.
No, we need to stay discreet. We can't afford to have Sadono panic and skip a call.
Kinda
Use the sticky cam to
take care of these guys.
Details on your OPSAT.
The dog back here, throwing a flare to alert more guards behind, or distract rather. And now I go back to Sadono, and I'm gonna listen the conversation he's gonna have with himself.
How does it go?
And I just need to record the last voice line to get the code.
There's a colonial home overlooking the compound at the end of the village. That's where Sadono makes his Pandora.
Now this guy was alerted by the flare and he opened the door for me, which is very nice.
So you'll be sure to be there on time.
And that's the end of Indonesia 2. Now this is the third part coming up, which is pretty difficult.
Got a heads up for you from Grim.
We're going to be losing touch in a second. There must be copper coils or
I'm
some
gonna turn off the light here so I don't get spotted.
The refinery proper is a dead signal hole.
And Sadono is gonna be ahead of us once again.
Contact as long as you're underground.
As you can see, he's right there. But I can go back ahead of him by making some really precise shots to shoot lights. I just made a projectile bounce off the wall and hit this lamp right here. So I can go ahead of them,
Welcome back to fresh air.
Do you have the name?
Fisher,
distracting the guards
go
here
tap
so I
that
can
phone.
run
We'll
past
talk about the names later.
without dying, hopefully.
Alarm stage 1.
There we go.
Sam,
And now
enemy
is
detected.
a pretty big skip.
You are paid to be
I can wall jump here. There we go.
Be
I'm gonna
careful.
do it twice.
Access to the house
Nice.
isn't as easy as it seems.
And I can
You should
skip.
wait for darkness.
Like 40 seconds of gameplay. Normally I have to go inside this house and listen to some conversation, but I can just go above the house. And you can see everyone is T-posing here. I'm supposed to go through this door. It's a pretty big skip. And that's gonna be the end of the level right there. Now, still in Indonesia, but in Komodo.
You're just about
I have to run in the shadows and have some precise movement so I don't get spotted. It's very important that I don't get spotted at any point here. I'm gonna jump behind these guards on the table. Whoops, that was kind of sketchy. I should be fine. Okay, nice. I need my HP for later, so I really want to be full HP here. Try to be as sneaky as possible. Into the elevator.
Alarm stage 1.
I'm gonna
Sam,
get rid of
don't be
a
detected.
few projectiles just to make room in my inventory a bit.
GPS shows you're a stone's
And
throw
fun
from the
fact,
control
this
room.
elevator is moving
Walk softly,
sideways.
and
As you can see, if I jump, it pushes me to the side,
if you
which
raise
is
a
kind of
sub
funny.
yourself, you're gonna bring up a lot of Dara Dandoa, who won't be happy to see
There we
you.
go.
You're underestimating my
Now we
charm.
have another big skip. There is so many skips in this game. I'm gonna shoot a smoke off the wall here, make it
Okay,
bounce on the
it seems
wall,
they've gone back to normal.
and kinda slow down this guy so he cough in the smoke. And now I have to wait a bit, grab him, and get into the cutscene. And it's very important that he chokes in the smoke during the cutscene. Because if he chokes before the cutscene, it's gonna fail the mission. Because normally I am supposed to kinda interrogate him after the cutscene. It's pretty long, it's like a 20 seconds interrogation. But since I kinda knocked him out during the cutscene, he's gonna have a conversation. Like, he's still talking for some reason.
We weren't supposed to surface for another 4 hours. Garrett, are you there? Answer me if you're there. Otherwise, I'm pulling the alarm.
Tell
There
him
we
we're
go.
kosher.
Nice little skip. Gonna take care of this guy because he can be annoying sometimes and see me. So now we need to get into the submarine. And instead of going in this cabin, I can drop down here. And for some reason, you can just use this thing as a zip line, which doesn't make much sense, but it works. And it's fast.
Grim's daughter's got her hands on Komodo's security personnel protocols. Inside that submarine, you're
Taking
going to
care
be
of this guy,
outmanned
and when I
and
get into the
outgunned.
submarine, I am not allowed to kill anyone. So I can knock out people, but I can't kill anyone. And I can't get spotted also. So I'm shooting a ring foil to this guy's head. I'm gonna knock out this guy. Knock out this guy. Oops, oh, okay, that's not the item I wanted to use. But I should be fine. I have kind of a backup. Yeah, I can just stun this guy. I wanted to use my smoke to make this guy choke right after he opens the door. Like, he would choke right there and I don't have to knock him out. It's like minimal time loss. Taking care of these guys. I get the information on the computer.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Just need to find the terminal's ID number. There. Looks like we've got 5 subscribers. Satellite phones.
U.S. numbers?
Yeah. Echelon's linking them to a private military
And the reason you
corporation.
wanted to
Something called
keep
displays.
HP
We'll
in
run a
this level
cross-check
is
on their
because I have
recent
to
contracts. 5
do a big
PMCs
jump
line
that
up
saves
pretty
me
nicely
about
with
10
our 5
seconds.
box boxes.
What's
Instead
my
of going
part?
in this tower, I can
Amityville time.
kind of drop on this railing and you take
If we
so
got the
much
box
damage.
boxes, then there's nothing
So
stopping
you
us.
really want to keep
The Joint
HP.
Chiefs will want to move fast. Rendezvous with Cohen. It's about time you introduced yourself to Sedona.
And now it's gonna be the ending of Komodo. I just need to jump on this boat. There we go. Okay, Jakarta is probably the biggest run killer in the speedrun.
You need
So
to
I'm gonna have to lock in a
infiltrate
bit.
the TV station first.
First I have to drop down these things. Taking care of this guy, he's gonna call out his teammates, which I have to kill in a fast fashion. That was kinda slow, but it should work out. I'm gonna try to show off a very swag strat here.
It's here.
I'm gonna zap this guy,
Go ahead. Penyuk says your
get
boys
on
aren't
top of the
working
van, and jump over the trigger of this other van. And I can actually ride the van like that, which is awesome.
We've got extra men down there. It should be fine.
And I need to show this because it's way too funny.
Alarm
This
station
van
one. Sam,
is actually
don't be
driving
detected.
into the lights,
You need to be a ghost.
which is amazing.
You're putting the mission in danger.
Security stage increased. Stage 2. Helmet on.
Alarm
now-
stage
oh,
2.
okay, I got 3
Fisher, if you
alarms.
remain a ghost,
I think it's gonna
the
be a
alarm
soft
stage
lock,
will decrease.
or it might not be.
Fisher, the situation will soon be out of
I
control.
do need to kill this guy, I think for safety. Yeah, you saw me get 3 alarms there for some reason, but thankfully I was able to revert.
Cohen was right
And
to
be
mistrust
fine.
Miss Carlson. There's a reason for that wolf smell under the wool. She's an honest-to-God agent. A lot more than that hapless desk jockey she was playing.
I'll be able to drop down here instead of rappelling down, which is slow.
The right place to luck away into being one of Sedona's hostages.
She was at the embassy looking for Saul.
Oh, I got an alarm here, which is not
He
good.
was still a viable asset.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some backups maybe. Now I am inside the TV station.
And now you need to find Carlson.
Okay, I have to
Sedona's
make this
keeping
thing
her
bounce
around
off
as
the
a
door
trap,
to nice.
manipulator and bargaining chip.
to knock
But
out
she
this guy
can move through the
silently.
station with relative freedom. We're hoping she can quietly get you close enough to Sedona to grab him alive. Sedona needs
Taking
to
care
be
of these
caught by
guys
surprise.
silently with sticky shockers. And we are talking to Ingrid again, which is gonna help us
You?
get into
somebody was
Sadono.
coming.
I've managed a few brief.
Can you do that?
Yeah. There's a.
You made yourself friendly.
Sure, Sedona.
Ingrid's a godsend.
I keep pinching myself.
Play along. Trail her to the warehouse. It's our best and only way to
Taking
get at
out
Sedona.
this guy.
Security
Disabling the
stage
turret so I don't get killed here.
Okay, it seems they've gone back to normal.
And I have to wait for Ingrid to get all the way around the building to open the door for me, so I have time to heal and get rid of some stuff that I don't need. Yep, there she is. She's gonna open the door for me. Okay, this part is spicy, so I have to focus. I'm gonna shoot to aggro the guards and throw a flashbang here. And hopefully they are all gonna be blind, nice. Now I'm gonna kill this guy, shoot the light, and hopefully this guy is gonna come in the smoke. Perfect, that's very good.
I know your local intercept grabbed
That is very hard to do.
but you need to hightail it to the recording studio.
And he's gonna choke in the smoke right before I am able to open the door, because I can soft lock if I am too slow.
If he gets out, he'll either vanish or be
Throwing a nade here to bait Sadono.
which we can afford.
He's gonna come. Okay, this part went super well. This is very hard to do.
Don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher. Stealth skills are crucial for this operation.
Nice. So now I have Sadono with me. I just need to bring him to the helicopter base. And that's gonna be the end of the level.
Great work, Fisher. You're well on track to becoming history's most prolific unknown author of world events.
If I had any blood left, I'm
I
sure
think
I'd
someone
be
is
blushing.
following me. I have to pay
Single
attention
in
because
position on the roof.
sometimes the guards decide to shoot you, even though
Keep
you
Sedano conscious until
you
you
point
gain
at them with
visual
the gun.
contact
They
with
should not.
Carlson.
Can I get a confirmation, Fisher? Sedano's alive and you've got him?
Yes.
Fantastic. Don't worry about leaving a
I
mess
should be
behind you
fine.
on your way out. We're arranging to sweep up after you're gone.
We're not in the clear yet.
And Ingrid is supposed to be there, but she bugs out for some
Ingrid's
reason.
waiting.
So I'm gonna skip
Here. I would have.
my voice lines, like talking to myself, to end the level a bit faster. There we go, that's the end of Jakarta TV station. And we are into the last level, which is LAX, Los Angeles Airport. And this level is pretty spicy.
Just about here.
I can't
Cargo
afford
truck
any
is
alarm
sent you
here
through
at
security
any
and
point.
into LAX.
I've arranged for a small distraction. If it comes together, it should open a small window of opportunity.
You make my job too easy.
Just respecting my elders.
And if anybody sees
And this
you,
is one of the
you must
rare
arrive to the
instances
mission
of
phone.
RNG in this game, because there is almost no RNG in this game. It's a super consistent speedrun. But this dog right here is completely RNG, the way he
You're
moves.
inside LAX.
And that was pretty good RNG.
Kidding. That was way too easy.
But I'm still gonna have to
Basically,
take
we
care of
can't
him
catch
probably.
him.
Is
And
he
you're
gonna
not the
come?
only visitor that slipped
Nope,
through.
looks like I am fine. Interesting.
Great. Grim, you got anything on how
Yeah,
they're
I am fine.
communicating?
Yeah, it's an ultra-wide
So in this
band
level I am
local
supposed to
network.
kill
No
terrorists.
phased.
Oh,
They've
okay,
got 10
he's here.
members online, including
Okay, so I'm gonna have to revert.
Looking at 9 terrorists.
Such a late...
Yeah, it's an
Such a weird dog.
ultra-wide
He's
band
not
local
supposed to come
network,
this late.
node-based. They've got 10 members
It should work
online,
out.
including Soft.
They were looking at 9 terrorists.
So yeah, as I said, I am supposed to kill terrorists
If all of Soft's men
that
have
are
been
disguised
vaccinated for
as
smallpox within the
employees.
last 10 days,
So I
then it's a
already
safe
know
bet
who I need
that
to
they're
kill and
running
who
a
I
few
need to
degrees
let
hotter.
live. This is a very shooting heavy section. I'm just gonna scare this guy and kill this other guy, which is a terrorist. And you can see like their bodies are kinda red because they have some kind of antidote for a biological weapon. Okay, someone triggered the alarm. Was it the cop? Okay, it's the cop, so I have to take care of this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'll probably do it like that. Kind of a backup. It should be in the shadows enough. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna shoot a smoke here to make this guy freak out so he doesn't trigger the alarm. And I kinda have to knock out this guy. There we go, that's gonna be the end of part 1. On to the final part. I have 2 more terrorists to kill. This is the first one right here.
Additional intel. It seems they have 2 more terrorists who have infiltrated the waiting zone in the office area.
Fisher, you cannot leave any terrorists behind. This will jeopardize
This guy,
the
I
rest
can
of the
just
mission.
knock him out with a ring foil. And this is gonna be the last terrorist.
Of course, man.
There we go.
Good work, Fisher. That takes care of all but Soft's men.
And the chatter looks like they're with Soft.
We're nearly certain he's in the catwalks
I'm gonna have to make some precise rolls here so I don't get
We have
spotted
an
by the
indication where Soft
workers.
could be. He seems to have entered the ticketing area just below you.
Shooting a bunch of lights so the camera don't see me.
Fisher, spot Soft in the area below using your thermal and binoculars.
And I have to identify the bad guy and his bodyguards. And prepare for the final fight.
Okay, we got him.
Small skip here, I can
Affirmative. He's carrying the last
kinda clip
empty
through this
133
vent.
box.
without having to break it. I don't even need to break it.
Hey, we got some donations if I have real quick times are reasonable.
That is perfect because I have to climb this pipe and it's pretty long and boring, so go ahead.
I bet that was perfect. So we got 15 euros from Tyler P, who just did the Sonic Generations run, saying, I don't know how many times I died, but the PB made up for it. Thank you for the 15, Tyler. And Kane, California, with the $4.60 donation with saying, here's a few bucks for napping. At least I made it in time for a fellow Tom Clancy runner. On chance, mortified, Pantoufle. Mortified.
Very nice. Thank you.
Bringing up the total all the way up to 419 euros. So
Wow, nice.
it keeps going up. Make sure to donate if you can. The link is pinned in chat and more
Okay, so
information is down below.
this is the final fight. It's pretty easy. And I almost died as I said that, but there we go. I'm gonna wait a bit here because the game has a tendency to crash if I go too fast. So I'm just gonna skip the voice line, and the time is gonna come up at the very end of this voice line. And time. So not quite a sub 40, but pretty close. And that's it. That's Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the run. It's kind of hard to explain because there is a lot of stuff going on very quickly at the same time. But yeah, that's it. It's a very nice speedrun. Lots of tricks.
Yeah, GG's. I mean, very fast
you.
under the 46-minute estimate. Is there anything else you'd like to shout out or any final thoughts before we move on to the next one?
I mean, yeah, not really. Just thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. And no, I don't really have anything to add. Like the Splinter Cell community is really small, but it's good people. So feel free to join if you are interested in the runs. They will be gladly to help you. We'll be glad to help you.
Cool. Coming up next, we have Bacon Man 12 running Crash of the Titans. The DS or 3DS edition, I don't know which one. Any percent. So stick around and find out how that run is gonna go.